everybody, we're back again. I'm here with Mr. Shadow.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
All right, and we are gonna talk about Mr. Shadow. Take it away. What are we gonna talk about?
Friendzone.
Ooh,
Friendzone.
wow.
The thing that every man hates to be in.
Yeah.
From my personal experience.
I think we've all experienced that one.
Honestly, yeah, you're right. Every man has a thing has experienced it.
Yeah. So tell us why. Tell us why being in the friend zone is bad. Tell us.
You give a girl everything. Like you do boyfriend traits, but you're not the boyfriend in her head. I think it's a good way of putting it.
And what are these boyfriend traits?
Doing everything she says, I think, or buying her stuff, things like that.
Time,
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
energy, self-respect. So yeah.
Yeah, you had a lot more to name. I couldn't think straight.
Right?
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's in reality. So I'm gonna ask you the question then. Do you think men and women could be platonic friends?
If the girl's lesbian, then probably only way.
She's one of the
I
boys. Yeah.
I don't know. Because eventually, the guy's gonna fall for the girl. Eventually, you know, as friends do, you guys gonna hang out and do stuff. Eventually, you're gonna catch feelings.
Yeah.
It's just gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah.
You can try to deny it, but it's gonna happen.
Well, usually what happens is when you have a friend who's a girl, at least from a guy's point of view, if you don't like her, then that means she likes you. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like you can be friends with her and talk to her and, you know, look out for her, but she's not good enough for you to be like, this is my girl.
Yeah.
And the same thing, vice versa, is there's a situation where men will do everything like you just said. They have the whole boyfriend acts that they do for her, right?
Oh yeah.
And then you realize that you're just being a placeholder, and it's a sad situation well, for the guy, because he's doing everything possible and he'll accept all her crap and he'll absorb all her emotional toxicity and her emotional dumping. You'll listen to everything she says, and then you have to agree with everything she says, even though it may be stupid, but you don't want to piss her off. So a lot of guys do that. I myself, unfortunately, I tell most girls up front, I'm interested in you. If you just want a friend, then you should go find one. And I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not. And then they're
straightforward, right?
Yeah. They always ask, well, why not? We should be friends first. Yeah. So you want boyfriend treatment, but you don't want to treat me. You don't want to be the girlfriend, right? She wants boyfriend treatment, but she doesn't want to be the girlfriend. So what's the point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she's telling you right then and there, I don't think enough of you, so I'm gonna wait till you prove it to me. And I'm the type of guy that's like, nah, it's not gonna happen. And usually I don't know, maybe I had that luck, or maybe I've had, you know, maybe I make choices more clearly than some guys, but I literally can tell a woman, nah, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Or I block her. or because I've had situations where a girl's one thing that I've noticed is there's girls that they were pretty, right? Like, let's say they were pretty between they were 18 and 24. They were very pretty. And every single guy was like, whatever you want, baby, whatever you want, I'll give you whatever you want. You want to be friends, we'll be friends, right? And then she'll meet me. Now she's 26, 27, and she'll meet me. And then she'll be like, okay, you're going to treat me like all these other guys have treated me. And I'm like, first, you're past your prime. That's not happening. We're not being friends like that. Not going to happen. Second, I don't waste my time. That's not what I do. So I'll pass. And third, if you've already ran through everybody else, and now you've realized you don't have what you used to have, and you're just trying to grasp on to anything you can that's valuable, or you're trying to relive your 18 to 24 age, not gonna happen with me. I just can't do it. I'm not gonna sit here and treat you like if you were 18 to 24, because that's what they want. They want to go back to that, and they try to find guys that'll do that. Unfortunately, the guys that will do that are the same guys that they don't want. So then those are the friends.
That makes sense.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what they get with me. And I've blocked women. Like, they'll text me from another phone, why'd you block me? And then I block them again. You know what I mean?
They're not like used to that, right?
Yeah, they're not used to it, and they're like
they don't know what to do.
Yeah, and then they'll call me, right? And we'll have a small conversation, and I see that she's trying to play like she's 18 still again, and she'll try to play those games like, oh, you have to come get me and this and that. And I tell her, hey, you know what? I'm a grown man. I'm not into those games. So if you don't, wise up and get it, I'm not gonna put up with it for much longer. So I'm letting you know right now. Act correctly. You're a grown woman. Act that way, please. And we'll have another conversation, because another thing too is my time. You know me. I barely have time for things. I have my priorities. Yeah, and time to me is precious. Time to me is like the ultimate currency. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna give you my time, please make it worth my while. At least for a woman, at least act accordingly. Act like a woman. I'm gonna sit here and make time for you. I have other things to do. I really can give a rat's butt about your games, of how other guys used to treat you, and how you want me to be your friend. And I'm not that guy. Personally, I'm just not that guy. I'm not claiming to be a great guy or this and that, blah blah blah. No, I just don't put up with it. I don't enable bad behavior. I just can't do it.
Boundaries.
It's just, right boundaries. It's just who I am. Standards, right? So I just can't do it. And like I told you, I've hung up on girls right as they're having the conversation, and they're trying to like supposedly lure me in with their little game, and I tell them straight out, I'm not playing it. And then they're like, oh well, click. It's over. Then they call back, and then they'll call back like 20 times. Then I'll block them. You know what I mean? And then it's over. And they don't understand why did he do that? And it's because you're wasting my time. And like I said, time to me is extremely valuable. And it goes back to what we were just talking about. These guys who are their friends, they're wasting their time. These guys do not value their time.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what it is. These guys don't value their time.
That's it. They don't realize it.
Yes. So
they'll keep doing it in hopes they get something in return.
Right? It's an investment to them. Right? But I've already learned, if this I learned recently. I made an investment, right? And I put some money in. And then I realized I only got 50% of what I put in. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, you know, and I was like, why did I do that? You know, what was I thinking? You know, I knew it was extremely risky, but I could have bet that money myself, you know? So I could have done much more with that money myself. I only got 50% of what I invested. You know, that's a terrible investment. That's a very terrible investment. You know, and I laugh about it now, but I was not happy. I was still laughing at it then, but I was not happy, you know, because I didn't realize that I could have invested that same money on myself. Imagine if I would have invested that money on myself. You know, maybe I could have studied something. Maybe I could have bought a book. Maybe I could, many books at that price.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Could have bought a library. But you know, I could have bought a course, something that I could learn. I could have got myself some type of certification. I could have got myself a license of some sort. Instead, I lost it and it's gone. Like it just poof. Forever, it's gone. Like, you know what I mean? And it was a bad choice on my part, you know, but it was because I value my time. And I thought if I get this money and I could buy somebody else's time, maybe they can get me back what I would if I would have put my time into it. That's what I thought. That was the, you know, it sounds pretty logical, right?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
You know, so, but unfortunately, since it didn't work out that way, I was like, oh, I could have just invested that same money on myself, you know, and I wouldn't have lost what I lost. So when you look at it that way, it's the same thing with a woman. Is if I invest all this time, am I getting anything back in reality? And how long am I gonna wait? Because imagine if I would have kept my money in there for longer. Not only would I have lost 50%, I would have ended up with just 25%. You know,
or zero.
Or zero.
Yeah.
Same thing. And not only did I lose my time and energy expecting something else from this, but on top of that, my belief system, I totally shattered it. You know? So, that's true, right? So when you look at it that way, you're like, oh, it's the same thing with a woman. If you go ahead and you invest time in a woman, you most likely won't get I'm sorry. You won't get that investment back.
Never.
You know, because again, it's a risk and you might end up only getting 50% back. Even worse, you might end up getting zero back.
Always zero.
Majority of the time, yeah. Because if she says she's your friend, she already put you in the category.
Yeah, if she admits that, I mean, you can still talk to her, but don't like waste your time on her and energy.
Yeah, because time is your currency. Attention is what she thrives off of. That's what she wants. She wants the attention, right? Because again, why can these women go online and expose themselves, talk to these guys and get money from them, right? And how do they just freaking sleep at night? That's how you have to ask yourself. And it's because they're getting what they want, which is the money and the attention on top of that. So it's a win-win situation for them. And
they don't even care about the man.
Yeah, right? They don't care about the man. And on top of that, they get to treat these men like crap. Like they're superior. And what do these men do? Okay, I'll give you more money. What? You know what I mean? She treats you like crap. You give her more money? Like, how does that make... It just doesn't make sense. So they enable...
Women have it easy.
Yeah, right? So these guys enable their bad behavior, right? And then on top of that, they validate her craziness. And then on top of that, they give her all the attention. And then on top of that, they give her money. And he's just like, oh, man.
I would have been in a situation like that.
Damn. You give her everything. And what did the guy get back? Oh, yeah, baby. Thank you.
Not even a baby.
Not
Just
even
thank you.
that. Just thank you, you moron. It's hilarious. Seriously. I mean, I shouldn't be laughing at these men, but it's just like, bro, what are you doing? You know? And it's the same thing with the friend. So these guys that are doing that are exactly like the friend. The friend is that. Those are the same guys. You know? The friend is the shrimp. That's what they don't, you know, these guys that are friends, they don't understand. They're the shrimp. They don't get it. You know? Now, it's different if, let's say, it's you, let's say me and you, right? You and I, whatever. We're really cool. We grew up together. You have a sister, right? And, I don't know, God forbid, something may happen to you. You have to, I don't know, leave the country or disappear somehow, right? I'm going to try to take care of your sister because you're not here. That's different. I'm not trying to be her friend. I'm your friend, and that's why I'm lending a hand. There's a big difference. Now, I'm also not going to disrespect her in any way because you're my friend, and if I truly value our friendship, I will do everything possible to keep it as respectful as possible. And if I were to ever decide me and her are going to be more than friends, and I would actually walk up to you and tell you, hey bro, I am interested in your sister, right? That would be the respectful way, right? So that's a different situation. That's not the scenario we're talking about. We're talking about, you met this girl, you've been her friend for like the last 3 years. You're taking care of her for what? I don't know. She constantly like talks to other guys. She tells you who her new boyfriend is. She tells you
so bold, dude.
What she's doing.
That didn't happen to me, but that's bold.
She's telling you how she's getting her guts dug out by the new boyfriend and how her innards are getting destroyed left and right. And she's informing you of all these details. But
if you're still talking to her after she told you that, then you gotta face yourself.
I think I got a crap from that laugh. So anyways, so you're still talking to her and you're taking all this, and in your brain you're thinking, well, if I put up with this and I go through all her boyfriends and she tells me what they're doing to her in the bed and all the things she does for them, and maybe I can get with her.
Have a chance.
Maybe I still have a chance.
Never.
Oh man. And usually you're the safe guy, because safe guys, they get the girl in the end, right? But these safe guys end up usually getting the leftovers of everybody else. And that's the sad part, because like I said, who wants to walk down the street with a girl on your arm and every guy is saying, I went through that? That is the sickest thing for a man. That's just,
you don't even want that anymore, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean,
hell no.
No real man wants that. Because speaking of that, here's a little study, which I forgot. Unfortunately, I forgot where I heard it. I think I heard it. It was a study from a neurologist. Oh no, neurologist or neurosurgeon or neuroscientist, one or the other. I'm sorry, it's one of those three. But anyways, the guy has been studying the brain, right? And what has happened is, anytime a man actually, they do the thing with a woman, his DNA stays inside, right? We know this. This is just that's how they do the whole grape kits, right? Because that's how they find out the DNA of the man is inside, the other body. So that's literally what grape kits are all about, is finding the DNA of the guy who's being accused, right? So there's no refuting that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we know DNA stays inside, but this is the thing. What they didn't say, what they don't tell you is that DNA actually goes into her system, into the bloodstream, which goes straight to her brain. And that's why,
really?
Yeah, I know. I thought it was insane when I read it.
Crazy fact.
I was like, what? That's not normal. Is that normal? And then I had to go back and I think I did, just to prove it. I read something somewhere else and it made sense. I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff I do that sometimes I don't remember all the places where I got the information from. But anyways, I got it from there, and then I verified it. And yeah, what happens is the other one verified the other part, which is this is why sometimes some girls will have a baby, and even though the DNA has been changed between her and the father, the DNA that has been left in there from, let's say, the ex-boyfriend, that stays there. And now for some reason the kid, as he grows up, ends up looking like the ex, because the
it stays in there for that long.
Yeah, because the DNA stays in not only the bloodstream but the brain. Yeah, I thought it was insane, right? I was like, I still sometimes can't believe it, but I mean, if it's out there, maybe it's true. I don't know. Maybe this,
Someone has to do an experiment on that, because
I don't
know.
They've done that study. That's why I'm telling you. So it's like this is yeah.
I'm baffled by that.
Right? So no, but it's true though. Sometimes a girl will have a baby with her friend, who was her friend throughout the years, and this poor guy waited to get the leftovers. He finally has a baby, and the baby looks like one of her exes. It's like, but he is the father of that baby. Yeah, bro. So those cases have come up, and I've actually seen something like that. Like I've actually seen in another country, I've seen a situation like that where the guy kept saying that the baby wasn't his. So then they went to get the DNA test, and he came out that it was his. But the problem was, they couldn't explain why the kid looked like the ex-boyfriend. They couldn't figure it out. But now it all makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah. I would have thought like the girl cheated or something.
Right? That's what you would think. But since she has been with so many men, and that starts to accumulate. So at some point, somebody's DNA gets rubbed onto there, and voila.
Oh, who's the lucky one?
Yay! And now you're her best friend. So, yeah. So being a friend to a woman is, don't do it. Don't do it. It just
also happened to you.
Yeah, it just doesn't benefit you, bro. You can get another girl. If she's not interested in you from the get-go, she's probably going to be the type of girl that's going to end up ruining your life anyways, where you're going to have to do what she says. And that's not how any relationship should be. If the woman leads the relationship and she controls it, she's going to isolate you. She's going to put you down. And with that putting down, she's going to make you feel guilty to control you. And that's it. It's over. You're no longer a man. She took your testicles, and that's it. It's it's very unfortunate.
It's true though. So.
But it is what it is. So when you look at all that, and you start to think to yourself, okay, I'm gonna give my time, my attention, and money to this woman that thinks less of me. Think about that. Let that sit in. Mm-mm-mm. Let that marinate. You are trying to impress a person who thinks less of you. She thinks she is higher than you, and that you are lesser of a human than you. Damn.
That's
Damn.
terrible.
You are only my friend because you are not good enough to be my boyfriend. Damn.
That would be pretty hurtful to hear.
Right? And she's telling you, right? She is telling you, you're just not seeing the signs.
Yeah.
And then when she's like, oh, well, he didn't see the signs. I told him. He keeps giving me money. He keeps giving me attention. He keeps giving me all my, he takes my crap. I'm just going to keep him around because he benefits me.
Mm-hmm.
And you're the shrimp who says, okay, whatever you say.
And then you get taken advantage of. For who knows how long.
Oh, sometimes it's years, bro. Sometimes I told you there's a story out there of some guy who waited to be with a girl. He waited 10 years. She had been with like different guys at least twice, at least 2 a year. And then he marries her. It's because I really love her.
She picked you finally.
Yeah, well, yeah, she picked you because there's nothing better out there. You're the only retard. Oh, sorry, I said a bad word. You're the only moron that will take her in.
Don't ever wait for a girl, guys.
Never.
Important.
Never.
If you're not interested, move on. Don't
Walk
keep
away.
it. Don't force it.
Walk away.
Alright, yeah, don't keep it going. Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know it sounds cruel, and like we're making fun of these guys. I kind of am, but because it's kind of, it's kind of funny, but I've been there.
It happens though.
Yeah, I've been there. I laugh. It's to me, it's like laughing at my, teenage self, practically.
Yeah, because we all didn't know,
Yeah, we didn't know.
Now we do.
Now that we
So
do, though.
for.
Yeah, and that's like you just said, the podcast is here for this. This is what this episode is about. These guys that don't understand, these youngsters that are out there. We don't want you to go through the same thing that we did. It's a heartache that hurts. It's a lot of lost time, and it's a lesson you can learn really quick.
Yeah, I'll say some people, they have to go through it to learn it. So
yeah,
go.
I went through it myself. I'm not gonna say I didn't. I've been through it too. It just mine wasn't.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, so mine wasn't as drastic as yours. So, but I've been through it.
Yeah.
I've also been a shrimp, because I was taught that you should give women gifts. I didn't know that was the dumbest thing I could do.
We all learned our lesson, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying don't give her a gift, but give her a gift when she earned it. If she hasn't earned it, then give her nothing.
Or if she asks for it, don't.
Yeah, if she asks for it, keep it in mind, and when she does something good, reward her with what she asked for. And tell her, you did this good, this is why I give you this. Right? And I give it to you out of the goodness of my heart. And you did what you did out of the goodness of your heart, so now I want to reward that. You reciprocated, and I really appreciate that. See?
Mm-hmm.
That we can both appreciate each other in that aspect. But
yeah,
the whole, you know what I mean? The whole I'm gonna give you everything I have, and you've done nothing for me. This sounds crazy to me. And on top of that, I'm gonna be your friend, and you are gonna tell me all the things that all these guys are doing to you, and then I'm gonna marry you years from now after you've been ran through, while I sit here and wait for you. Ooh. Ooh.
no bueno.
Yeah, that's no bueno, man. And you know, it's like we said, we've been through it. Thank God we didn't have to wait 10 years or so.
No, we learned our lesson, so we don't ever do it again.
Yeah. So and that's the thing is, don't do it again. Don't put you'll never put yourself in that situation.
I'll say every man will go through it once
At least.
and to learn. But there's gonna be some people that they'll keep doing it because they think it'll still work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're here to tell you guys it won't work.
And then like we said, that's another part of insanity, is, you know, like the rat went and grabbed the cheese and they got electrocuted, and then it went and tried it again and it got electrocuted, and then it just kept doing it and doing it. Don't be that. Don't be that guy.
No.
That guy is a sad guy. That guy is the one that everybody has so much sympathy for that they just don't like him no more. Like, he's that bad. So, you know, it's how to not end up. Okay, so then we go back. All right, we already spoke about don't be the friend. Stay away from the friend zone. That's the bad zone. So now my question to you is, what you since you already been through it, what's the advice that you would give men to avoid that type of situation?
I'd say you gotta make sure that she's really interested in you and not gonna use you. I'll say.
Okay.
It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time to see if she's interested or not.
How much time are we talking about?
I don't know. Couple of weeks. I'll say a couple of weeks.
Of just straight talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like go on a date, see how she is.
All right.
And if you guys, I don't know, it's like if you guys have a good vibe together, then I'll say keep going. But if you notice like the red flags, she's not giving you anything, like not even she won't hold your hand, no hug, nothing, then you know you're in the zone, the no bueno zone.
No, but we're gonna call it.
If you give her everything and she doesn't give you like literally not just a thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, you're so sweet. That's it. That's all you get.
Ooh. That sounds. Yeah, I don't go through all that, so I don't. You know, I went through it once when I was a teenager, and I learned my lesson.
Yeah, same scenario as you.
Yeah, so it's like I would never. Like now, my advice to these guys is, show your intentions up front, and that way you don't end up being the friend. You know, I tell women all the time, okay, I'm interested in you, I'm intrigued, let me see what you got, right? And if they show me, you know, that they're playing their stupid little games, I cut them off. You know, but that's my preference. Mm-hmm. It's a little different. But if you're still interested in the girl and you can put up with her crap, go ahead.
Yeah.
You know,
I think because you for like used to like you're bold and you just say it up front, but some guys, I'm saying for some guys, they're not all like that.
Yeah.
So you want to waste a couple weeks for a potential like relationship, then go for it. But now all guys are like you, Tygon. So making that out there.
Well, I'm sorry. You know, I work out and stuff. So, so yeah,
50-50 though.
Yeah,
some guys bold, some guys, you know.
Yeah.
They're not like. They'll say the truth like that. I like that.
Well, okay, so let's say I want to talk to the 50% that are not like me, right? The 50% that are not like me, you really have to start paying attention of how she is interested in you or not. Because you don't ask a girl if she likes you. That's the dumbest thing you could do, right?
No, never.
Never do that. That's I'm insecure. Tell me you like me. I need your validation. That's literally what you're saying to her. Or
and then you're gonna hurt if you see the answer.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, I don't like you. Good luck.
You're gonna say the truth.
Yeah. So I mean, or you could
I
do
like
it
you as a friend.
Yeah, I like you as the minute you hear I like you as a friend, bro, run, get the hell out of there. It's over because she already put you in the category, and she's not gonna take you out of the category.
Ever.
You can, but it's just come on, man. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of energy. Walk away.
Worth it.
Walk away, bro. Because then she could always revert, and that's the problem. Do you see what I'm saying? Because she already made up her mind about you. Let's say you change her mind, all right? And she's like, okay, well, I changed my mind, but she could always go back. Well, this is how I first met him. And then her mind goes back to that first moment, and now she's cheating on you because she went with some other guy that was better than you. And that's it. You know? So don't put yourself in that situation. You know?
Yeah.
The best thing to do is literally, you know, even if you're shy and you don't really know how to speak to women, the best thing to do is have that conversation with her, but tell her, hey, you know what? I noticed that I'm getting a little bit more interested in you. Would you ever see us in a relationship? That's probably a very subtle way of asking her.
That's a good way of putting it.
You know, of asking her, very subtle way. You know, do you see us having a future together? You know, if you don't want to say relationship, just say, do you see us having a future together? If she says, yeah, yeah, I see a future of you holding my bag and me putting you down and me telling you you're a scumbag and me taking all your money, then run. But if she says, yeah, no, I don't see that type of future with you, then yeah, you got your
answer. What if she says like, I don't know, or maybe? What would you think?
Now that's excellent question. I'm glad you asked that question, because that was going to be my next part of this.
Because it's a pretty bold thing to say, because the girl's not going to be prepared to answer this, so I just want to you to clarify for that.
Okay, so first let's go back to what you just said right now, right? If a girl's interested, her reaction is going to be yes. No matter what's going on, her first reaction is going to be like, yes, I see a future with us, right? Because if she gets caught off guard, she's going to react with her impulse, with that feeling that she already feels. But if you catch her off guard and she's trying to make up, okay, then you know she's not interested. Or she's contemplating on whether there is a future, right? So let's say it's that. Let's say, well, maybe, right? That means that you are not being the man that she expects you to be.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not masculine enough. There's something off on you, right? So now you have to go be the best you that you can. Okay? Are you working out? Are you investing your money correctly? Let me go back on that, because I think sometimes you make bad investments and sometimes you make bad decisions.
I'll say
but
level yourself up.
Yeah. So she doesn't see that you have leveled up. That's literally the problem right then and there. She hasn't seen that you have leveled up. Okay? If she can't see that you have leveled up, then that's when you start to distance yourself from her a little bit. And when you pull back, then she's gonna be like, wait, why is he pulling back? I didn't mean that. I still said he might have a chance. He took it as he won't have a chance. So then she's gonna want to come and tell you, hey, you know what? I am interested in the future with you. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how you'll get to know. Because if you pull back and she comes back and says, hey, you know what? I was kidding. Haha. Come back, right? Then she sees your value. But if you step back and she steps back even further, then she was just trying to be nice and didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how you.
Guys.
Yeah. That's how
know what to do.
You know how to measure it now. Is if you say, hey, you know what? You don't have to say future. You don't have to say you see a relationship. I mean, you can put it in your own little words. Is do you see us knowing each other still in 5 years? And if she says yeah, then okay, well, do you see us as a couple? And that's when you get her right there. If she says if she says yeah with no hesitation, then that's your girl. Now you have to be more manly. Now toughen up. show more confidence, bro. You know, because she practically validated you. So now it's the time to be like, oh, yeah, she's right. I got to prove that I am that man that she sees, right? You know, you don't have to prove it, but I'm saying you have to prove it to yourself, practically.
Yeah.
You're proving it to yourself. You're not proving it to her. That's another thing that most guys don't understand is they want to prove to a girl that they're a man. Don't prove it to her, bro. She really doesn't care.
You don't need to.
You have to
If she
prove
really
it
likes
to
you,
yourself.
if she likes you, you don't need to.
If she likes you, you don't have to prove it to her. But if you're you and you're proving to yourself that you're that man, oh, bro, then she'll love you. She'll respect you. And when you snap, she'll be there. It's that simple and it's that wonderful. And I can tell you from experience, it works. I always, when I first meet girls, I always tell them, you know, I thank God don't have situations where I've had girls call me a creep or nothing like that. Thank God. I usually have situations where the girl's like, oh yeah, let me get your number. Okay, cool. Right? Because I always tell them too, I'm not really a texter. You know, I usually tell them, you know, I have all this other stuff on my plate. I got this and that, and I, you know, list off the list, and they're like, oh wow, you're doing a lot. And I'm like, yeah. So I tell her, you know, if I'm gonna give you my time, I really expect you to focus on that time and appreciate that time that I'm giving you, because if you don't, then we're just not going to talk, because there's no point in me wasting my time. And that tells her right there, 1, this guy's serious. 2, this guy values himself. 3, this guy's extremely confident. 4, this is not a guy that I may want to lose, because he's really showing me what other guys don't. You know, so that's another benefit of being able to from the beginning set the standard, give a structure to what may become a relationship. That's how you set it. You know, you want to set the relationship already. You don't want to come in there iffy and scared and I'm not sure, you know. Oh, I'm nervous. Some girls like that, but usually the girls that like that are usually girls who are extremely aggressive, and you're not gonna really want that, because then they're gonna want to, you know, they're like wolves. They see a little lamb and they want to sink their claws into you. So those are not the women you want, anyways.
No.
You know, you want the girl that actually sees your confidence, that respects you, reveres you. You know, yeah. So that's what you want as a man. You and in order to do that, to show that you're a leader and you're gonna lead this relationship, you tell her up front and you tell her, hey, this is what's happening. And you know, if she tells you, oh, I'm not gonna be down with that, then you tell her, then this is not gonna work. This is okay, and walk away. It's okay. And if you walk away, majority of the time, these girls will be like, wait, why is he walking away? Then they're calling you, they're texting you, and then you pull back a little bit, then they want to text you some more, and they're wondering, why is this guy not texting me? And it's like, because I'm busy. What don't you get? You know. So it's crazy, because a lot of these guys, a girl will want them not to text them, you know what I mean? Because
like every 3 seconds.
Yeah, so then they'll start texting, and then if she doesn't reply, now they're texting and texting and texting. That's craziness. You know. Yeah. Don't do that to yourself, because you're just hurting yourself. And she's gonna look.
She's gonna see you as needy, right?
Oh yeah. And women run from neediness, because like I said, you're the man. You should be needed. And if I'm needy,
some guys text that, what haven't you texting me back?
Yeah, right. And like I'm the type, I'll text a girl and she'll text me back sometimes right away, and then if I'm doing something, I'll wait till I'm done with what I'm doing, right? Because I got stuff to do, you know. You're not gonna take a break in and text. Hey, let me text this girl back. Maybe if I take, well, let's say I take a break from what I'm doing, right? Sure, I'll text her, right? And then I'll text her back. Okay. We'll text back and forth. then I'll be like, hey, you know what? I gotta go back to what I'm doing. And that's it.
So a break is needed to text back.
Well, no, a break is. Yeah, you have to. A break is needed from what you're doing at that moment, and she'll be the distraction from that, whatever you were focused on, right? Because sometimes you need a break from what you're doing too. You can't overwork yourself.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah. So
eventually you're gonna need a break.
Eventually you're gonna need a break, and when you need that break, or like let's say you're done with what you're doing, then you could go ahead and text her. You know what I mean? Take your time to text her. Hey, you know what? Then she realizes, okay, now he has a little bit of time. So then she'll start to understand that you will text her when you have time. You will not text her when she needs it. You know what I mean? Unless it's an emergency, of course. And then she'll get the hint. Because that's what I do. I tell them straight out, look, I will text you when I can. If it's an emergency, believe me, you know, I'll be there for you. But if you're just gonna text me, tell me it's an emergency, and then it's not an emergency, and I could prove that it's not an emergency, then we're over. We're done. This is stupid. Because you're just playing games. You know what I mean? But if it's something that's an emergency and I can help, of course, I'm gonna be there for you. But if you're just playing games, then you're gonna lose me, because I just can't do it. Like I said, I'm not here to waste my time anymore. I mean, that was great when I was 12, but I'm no longer 12. So, you know what I mean? It doesn't work, you know? It doesn't benefit me in any way. So that's a good way for you to stay away from the friends zone. Another thing is too is stop trying to be her friend. You know? Don't be her friend. That's not.
You gotta give her signs that you want to be more than just friends.
Yeah.
You say?
Yeah. Don't be upfront with it. When I say be upfront, I don't mean like be aggressive and hey,
like flirt a little bit.
Yeah, you can flirt, you could do your thing, and you could do what you do. You know what I mean? Do whatever.
Just like a compliment.
Yeah, you know.
I'll say.
Yeah, you don't have to constantly compliment
like
her.
I'll go crazy.
Yeah, don't do all that, because that's not gonna help you.
Maybe just one every once in a while. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just one compliment. Yeah.
And don't let it be a compliment about how, you know, her butt looks good or how her breasts look good. No. That's not gonna help.
No.
Then she's gonna get the wrong, you know what I mean, the wrong idea about you.
Just think you're a weirdo.
Yeah, you know, say hey.
You're gonna think you're there just for that.
Yeah. So, and if you're there for a relationship, now if you're there just for that, then okay, well, do what you do.
Then go for yeah.
You know, but if you're there for a relationship, then bro, that's not gonna benefit you. She's gonna look at you weird. I mean, believe it or not, you might still get what you want, but again, she might just be there just for that herself. So and you still end up with no relationship, right? So the whole point is, if you're trying to get a relationship, you want to be upfront with it in the beginning, you know, in a subtle way. Don't you know, you're not a caveman. Don't go there with a club and hit her over the head and pull her hair back to your cave. That's not gonna work out. Especially nowadays, that's assault and kidnapping, and you know, it could end up with like life. A lot
of your life is ruined. Yeah.
So you don't want that. So the whole thing is be upfront with it in a subtle way where it comes out clear to her that you are interested in her. Don't hold stuff back. Be yourself. Very important to be yourself, because then that way she'll value you for you, not for the guy you're trying to be. You know, a lot of these guys make the mistake of trying to be something they're not, and those are the guys that, you know, end up, when the truth comes out, they end up being somebody that the girl despises. So you know, when you see it that way, then and remember, within time, you can lie now. And that's what a lot of these guys do. They'll lie right now, but then the truth comes out in time, and then they lose the girl. So
they lie from the beginning, right?
Yeah, because you didn't do it right, you know. So those are just little tactics that you can use, little subtle things that you could do to find out whether she's interested in you or not. And don't be dumb. If she says she's not interested in you, walk away, bro. Because
don't keep trying.
If you
Some guys will keep trying.
you know,
Like, to
oh,
convince her.
she wants to be my friend, but that means she's gonna give me a chance. No, bro, that's not what that means. That means that she's not gonna. It's over. Like, just
over right there.
take the hint, walk away, bro. And if she really is interested in you and you walk away, guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna walk right after you, or she's gonna text you if you're not texting her anymore. She's gonna be like, "What happened? I thought we were cool," you know. So those are the things that you want to pay attention to as a man, and to not end up in the friend zone. Don't do that to yourself. It's a very bad situation. And with that, I will ask Mr. Shadow to give us your final thoughts, sir.
My final thought is, the main point of this episode is really try not to be in the friend zone. Like Tygon has said, give her signs, or be upfront with her. She's not interested, move on. Don't waste money, time, energy on her if she's not interested. Please.
Yes.
I say that. Please, please, please. This is the worst mistake you can do. You think she's gonna give you something? She's not. Well, thank you. 2 words, thank you. That's it.
Yeah. So, my final thoughts are: be upfront, do it subtly. You hear the word friend, run for the hills, because that just means you're gonna get taken advantage of. You know, be a man, keep your frame, very important. Embrace your masculinity, love yourself, respect yourself, be confident in yourself, believe in yourself, and she will do the same for you, and she will respect you. Because like I said, that's what men want. They want respect. They want to be revered. You don't want to be feared. That's dumb. And you know, so just do everything possible to be the man that you're supposed to be, and that's most likely going to get you everything you want anyways. So with that, we are out. Are we out, Mr. Shadow?
We're out.
Cool.
That's done for this episode.
All right. So we're out. We'll see you on the next one. Any comments? You know we're here for you. Any questions? We're here for you. And with that said, peace.
Peace.